On this episode of Next Stop... No, wait, hold on. I got it. On this episode of Next Stop... Ooh,
What you doing?
I don't remember the name of the show. We haven't done it in so long.
Look down. Next stop, Main Street.
Oh.
And today we'll be talking about the Magic Kingdom on this episode of Next Stop, Main Street.
To another episode of Next Stop Main Street. I'm Marlena.
I'm Angela.
Lenny.
So it's been a little bit since we had an episode. Life came fast and it came hard.
Sure did.
But we're back.
Yeah.
And if you remember, if you've watched our episodes, and if you haven't, there'll be a little thing up here for you to click on the latest one or the last one. We started talking about all the different parks, what our favorite things were about them. But the one park we had not gotten to yet, which we're going to get to today, is the park.
We saved the best for last, right?
And then the last came months later.
Yeah. It is the park at Walt Disney World, and that is Magic Kingdom.
My favorite.
That's a park that you need. How many days do you guys think you need to go to that park?
Woo.
Let's say if you're a newbie.
2.
I was going to say sure.
2 days.
Us veterans, half a day.
Yeah.
I like to do it like intermittently, like I just like shove things. I'm like, oh, let me take the monorail from Epcot. Let me just hop in there. But like for a newbie first timer, 2 days.
Well,
Yeah.
it's convenient for us because if we're going to have breakfast at Ohana's, ride some rides, or have lunch at Grand Floridian or Contemporary, we can do different things.
Hop
But
around, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, if you've never been before, you need to experience
We would
Magic
say
Kingdom,
2 days.
2 days.
Next stop, Main Street recommends.
Yeah, 2 days for newbies, definitely. Now, the only thing I don't like about Magic Kingdom before we get into actually what's inside is that that's the one park that they're always raising prices at for admission. Right now, it's up to $104.
Oh, and you can't walk around with liquor.
But
that's your one
yes,
problem.
but you can now find some liquor.
Yes,
You can.
we will talk about that.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
you can find some liquor in there, but you know how Lenny is.
Nothing changes. We've been going for a couple months. Nothing's changed.
All right, so let's hop into the park. So, now after you get through the security and the bag checks, which has grown exponentially, because I remember before it would be random, but now it's just like, you gotta get through it.
Yeah, they have different checkpoints as you're walking the path from Contemporary and getting off the boats and the monorail.
Yeah, if you're taking
But
the
they
monorail.
make it pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
they do.
terrible.
Yeah,
If it's a busy day, though, prepare to wait a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, so if you're taking the monorail from one of the either the Contemporary, the Grand Floridian, or the Polynesian, the security is inside of the resorts now. It's before you get on the monorail.
Exactly.
So it's in those resorts, and if you're coming from the Ticket and Transportation Center or from the parking lot or from the buses, you do it or the boats. You do it before the turnstile, so you do it closer to where the buses drop.
So they're doing a good job of trying to keep those lines as short as possible. But
yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do on some days?
Yeah, when we started going, there was nothing.
Yeah.
This way, so recommendation: don't bring bags.
Yeah, if you can do it.
But most people need at least one bag per family.
But if you can limit yourselves to that one bag,
you can do good.
Right.
Now, my favorite thing before you even get into the park, after you get through the ticket and everything, you scan it in, is that photo op right in front of the Mickey lawn, in front of the train station right there. I love that photo op. And there's always a photo pass person out there.
And it's nice and open now. It felt a little cramped before when we had the security right in front of there, but now it's really open. You can take a nice picture. It's great.
Yeah.
And that's where they have a lot of magic shots during like the holiday parties.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
can do like
Halloween.
Headless Horseman. Yeah, it's awesome.
So now then you go under the tunnels where, the train's going above you. And then that's when you're going to walk into really the beginning of the park.
Yeah.
Now, do you consider that Main Street right there, where that little circle?
Yes.
Before you hit the actual road? Okay, all right.
Absolutely. So
Some
when you come
people
out of the
don't.
tunnel and the castle expands in front of you.
No, but sometimes you can't see the castle
Until you go around that corner. You have to go around the flagpole to see the castle.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people call that like main square. Like there's like some different terms people use.
Yeah.
I
don't consider it Main Street until you hit around the corner,
as soon as you're
and you're on
straight,
the confectionery and the emporiums right there.
I'm gonna have to really think about this, but you can see the castle.
Everybody looks at it different.
Right, you can see the castle the moment you come out of that tunnel. It's right.
No,
in
you
front.
can't.
Yes,
The tunnels are on the right and
then
the
you
left.
have to go around the flat fire pole.
Yeah,
The
you
fire
can see
pole,
like
flag
maybe a
pole.
glimpse of it.
I'm gonna put some thought into this.
Okay.
I'll get back to you, but I'm pretty sure they're wrong, and I'm usually right. If you go back to watch all episodes,
right.
I'm always right.
But let's talk about, because we're talking about seeing the castle, that magical moment we've all had it the first time we ever went to the Magic Kingdom. We've been with people who it's been their first time at Magic Kingdom. The first time you turn that corner and you're looking straight at the castle, that feeling that you get is...
Even just the first time seeing it on a trip, like, I get it every time.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
Yeah. You cannot replicate that feeling in, I don't think, any other park, seeing any other feature in any other park.
No, absolutely not. And the smells of Main Street.
Oh, yeah, they're just coming off the confectionery.
It just puts you, like, in a moment, and, like, it's amazing.
There's always something going on, maybe a parade or a little, what are the street performers, the guys?
The...
Dapper Dance?
Dapper Dance.
There's always something going on. It's great.
I like the trolley show.
Yeah, the trolley show's really great. Yeah.
And the beauty of it is a photo pass
every, like, 10 feet.
So you get closer and closer and closer and closer.
There's always someone there.
So, and you don't really wait in lines to get a photo in front of the castle because there are so many people there.
Yeah, and what I love, too, about Main Street is that there's a couple on the right side not cut-throughs, but, like, little alleys that you can just sit down and hang out in, like,
And most of the stores, all the stores on both sides connect to each other.
So
you walk right through the stores and you can avoid the crowds.
And if it's not too busy and you really listen, you can hear the noises that they let come out of the buildings. Like, they're trying to make it sound like a city. So, they have noise. If it's a really busy day, you'll probably never hear it. But if it's a little bit of a slower day, and you
maybe
really or if you go in one of those alleys,
you can definitely hear.
You can hear some of the noises that they pipe through Main Street.
It's honestly one of the most immersive areas, and it's amazing. It's
yeah, and it's your entry in and your entry out.
And you can see it the moment you come out of the tunnels, which is great.
All right, so what land do we want to talk about first? Everybody has a different path they take. So once you get to the castle, that's when the decisions have to be made.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it depends on what fast pass I have. True. But, like, let's say I didn't have any fast passes, I didn't have any dining, I was just going into the park, I would probably head for Tomorrowland, I think. I think I'm a righty.
Interesting. I'm a behindy.
Oh, like Fantasyland behindy? Oh, you go either through or around?
I go either to the left of the castle usually, like right past Sleepy Hollow, or I'm going to go straight, pass in over there, Liberty Tavern over there, and do Haunted Mansion.
So you're either going to go to... Liberty Square or Fantasyland.
Yeah.
So we're talking, we have no fast passes. We're walking into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start in Tomorrowland or Adventureland. You can't start in the middle.
I go right to the back. I don't know what it is. That's
right.
She has to get by the castle, touch it.
Yeah. And I was just saying this to my husband the other day. It's been a long time since I've even gone to Frontierland, just because the last few trips I've been sick, so I've not made my way all the way to the back, or if I did, I didn't go on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's in Frontierland really besides
Big Thunder,
Big Splash Mountain?
Yeah. Okay.
Turkey legs.
I digress.
Yeah, turkey legs. I never had a turkey leg.
Me either.
I can't do it.
One day though.
Yeah,
one day. All right, so let's go through quickly and talk about our favorite rides at Magic Kingdom, and then I want to bring up something somebody asked me about the park, and I answered my opinion on it, and I thought, I need to ask, and I think we've actually talked about this before when it came to fast passes and rides, but I want to bring it up again. But anyways, let's go through our top 3 rides at Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom.
3 rides? Oh, goodness. Okay, so my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom is the Jungle Cruise. I've probably talked about it on the show a ton.
Which, by the way, I wanted to wait till I saw Angela today. They were doing, you could submit not auditions, just your headshot to be an extra in the movie, so I sent one.
Of who? You?
Of me, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't the rock starring in that?
Yeah, they're looking for extras that look like they belong in South America. So I was like...
Wait.
So I hopefully get a call back on that.
Wow.
We're Portuguese.
Hey, they said South America, and Brazil is there, and those are Portuguese people too, so.
Wow. I'm impressed. So I'm going to make my top ride as the Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise is in Adventureland. It's a boat ride. Your skipper takes you on a very punny journey of the jungle, and it's just my favorite. Dream job, Jungle Cruise skipper.
You say punny, I say dad jokey.
Which is both great.
Yeah. Like, there's no...
The trick about that ride is you need the right captain. You get the wrong captain, that ride's worthless. Skipper? Okay, you get the right skipper, the ride's great. You get the wrong skipper, the ride's worthless.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you don't believe us, you're in denial. They make that joke when you're on the Nile River. It's way funnier in context.
They do have some funny jokes.
Yeah.
They do.
I'm going to say that...
Wait, I want to say a quick joke from the Jungle Cruise that you said that. They have hyenas, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when I just went in January, the skipper goes, everybody say, "Hi, Ina!" And so my niece and my nephew were like, "Hi, Ina," to me, which is my nickname. And so my nephew ended up buying a hyena stuffed animal and calling it Hyena.
That's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's perfect.
Cute story about
Yeah, I enjoy that. My second favorite ride in Magic Kingdom, I'm going to give it to Space Mountain. But Space Mountain on one condition is that when you go and you get to the... So there's 2 tracks on Space Mountain. I only like when you go to the right.
So is it the Alpha or the Omega?
I think it's Omega that I like. I think I like Omega, but don't quote me on that. When you get up there, I like to go right. And a lot of times they reserve that just for Fast Pass, but sometimes they like to mix you up. Yeah. So if I can get a Fast Pass, I use that because I like one of the tracks better than the other. So that's my second favorite ride. And I'm going to give my third favorite attraction in the Magic Kingdom, and I'm so sorry. This is my third favorite attraction. You're going to laugh at me. Is Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, well,
this is coming from the girl that loves the Muppet 3D.
I love Muppets 3D.
Valid point.
Yeah.
Valid point.
I love Buddy Boyle. I just love all things Monsters, Inc. And I just think it's so adorable, and I really hope they don't make any changes to it. But yeah, so I'm going to go Jungle Cruise, Space Mountain, Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor.
Okay. Lenny.
Wow. Put me on the spot.
You had my entire segment.
I know, but roller coasters are, beneath
no,
me.
attractions. It could be a boat
No,
ride.
right. So roller coasters are beneath me. So Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. I'm okay with Splash Mountain. It's all right. Anyone can do that. Buzz Lightyear.
Is that your number 1?
That's not number 1, but I'm not
it's
going
one
in
of them?
particular order. Buzz Lightyear. When Lilo and Stitch is open, it's great.
We should probably never see open ever again.
Wait, are you telling me that Stitch's Great Escape is on your top Magic Kingdom rides?
And then Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's probably been like 5 years since he's been on it because I've never seen it open.
Actually, that's
no,
a lie.
I was on it in
August.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're telling me that Stitch's Great Escape is...
Oh, it's great. It has everything that you need. Humor, farts, burps.
Please still subscribe to us.
Troublemaking.
I promise
lasers.
we are a reliable show with good content. Sometimes.
Well, that's my 3.
Okay.
That's my 3. There we go.
What are you giving
Wait,
it
what was the second?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah.
Right. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
And then
2 correct answers.
Stitches.
And 1 incorrect answer.
Okay.
Stitch is great.
This is my opinion. Not looking for correct answers. It was a multiple choice. But yeah, that's great.
But I respect your other 2 answers, and I think they're great choices. So,
Of course they are.
Marla.
We have a problem with Pirates. They just changed the
they changed the redhead
auction scene.
Yeah, but I like it. It's cute.
I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Molly, how about you?
Alright, so my number 1, I'll go number 3. I'll work my way up. Number 3 I'm going to say is Big Thunder Mountain. It's been a while since I've been on it, but I do find it thrilling.
It's a good one.
Okay. My number 2 is Haunted Mansion for...
how can I get Haunted Mansion? That's a good
Should
one.
have got rid of Buzz Lightyear from Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion 1 is nostalgic. 2, I love the movie that was based on. 3, it's just one of those rides that like you can just sit back, relax, and like, I don't know, it gets stuck in your head what they say. Like, I just love
It's a great ride.
It's a nostalgic, classic ride there. And my number 1 ride or attraction is Space Mountain.
A good choice.
But I'm going to say that I used to like to go to the right, and it's been a while since I went to the left. But on the last trip, even though we had a fast pass, they made us go to the left.
Yeah.
And we had gone, this is the second time we had gone the ride because we had a fast pass earlier, then it popped up again, so we went back. So the first time in the day we went to the right, thrilling. The second time we went to the left. I'm going to say a little bit more thrilling. I don't know what it was, but I felt like it was just a little bit more thrilling.
And now you know Molly's political views.
Above thrills.
Right or left.
Right or left about my thrills. So anyways, so that's, I'm going to go with that as my number 1, Space Mountain, which I think a lot of people
I think a lot
would
of people
pick that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, this is the question I want to pose to you guys.
Okay.
Somebody asked me, because people always are messaging me, oh, I need your advice on, I have a trip coming up, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody mentioned to me, like, why are there no fast passes available for Peter Pan? Why is it so busy? And my honest answer was, I have no clue.
Right.
Yeah.
The only answer I could give them logically was, it's one of the few rides that might be considered a thrill ride for littler kids, because it's propped up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
And the queue line is cute.
Yeah, the queue line is very interactive, very cute.
Yeah.
But it's one of those rides that if someone said, well, should I get a fast pass for it? I'd be like, I mean, sure. So yeah, I would tell people not to worry about a fast pass for Peter Pan unless you really have a little one. But to me, it's one of those rides that I don't even... Hey, like, maybe, like, if I'm there magic hours and there's no line, I might wait 25 minutes for it.
Right.
25.
I'm just saying, the max, I'll wait for it 25 minutes. But I'm not caring if I'm on it or not. And you know what another ride is that I feel like that, and none of us put that in our top 3, is the mine train.
Well, because you can't get on it. So I rode it since it opened because it's almost impossible to get on.
I rode it.
And it's a roller coaster. Who cares about roller coasters?
No, barely. Like, I would not wait in that line because you get on that ride and it's 30 seconds and done.
Yeah, it's the shortest ride. It's the shortest roller coaster on property.
Yeah.
As far as Peter Pan goes,
it's going to be more thrilling.
Yeah, as far as Peter Pan goes, the queue's cute. The ride is different because you're suspended from the roof and you're flying.
And it's good for little kids.
Yeah. But
I mean, like, not for me, but I don't know for you guys. Like, do you guys have that memory of being on that ride?
No.
What, Peter Pan?
Yeah.
I went in December. The line was short.
Oh yeah, I've gone on a recent.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I feel like, do a lot of people older than my age have a memory of going on that as a child? Like, I don't.
No.
Like,
no.
I see nothing special in it. Other
I'd rather
than
go to
nostalgia.
PhilharMagic.
I love
Yes,
PhilharMagic.
which is great.
I would put that on my list.
Yeah, I'd rather go on PhilharMagic than wait for Peter Pan.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Anyways, well, are there any changes coming to Magic Kingdom that we're forgetting to talk about? I know every other park is getting, a lot of refurb, a lot of new lands.
They're doing a lot with Tomorrowland because of the Tron coaster that's coming in.
Oh, right.
They're doing a giant thrill attraction based off of the Tron series, which is going to be the light skater coaster, which they have in either Hong Kong or Tokyo. I don't really know. So they're doing that. So going along with that, they're doing a whole refurb of the Tomorrowland.
They just painted everything, right?
Yeah. So if you know what the purple wall is, there's a lot of famous walls around Walt Disney World that people like to take pictures in front of and post them on Instagram. And one of those is in the Magic Kingdom. It's in Tomorrowland, right as you enter under the gear sign. It's called the purple wall. And recently they've been repainting the purple wall, and people were freaking out that it was going away. And just yesterday morning, today we're filming this on March 29th, so just yesterday morning, there were these like black grid marks in like an Epcot Spaceship Earth style diagram that people thought they were going to paint on over the purple wall, but this morning they were gone. So they're they're doing some like navy and silver like striping closer to Monsters, Inc. Floor. So they're doing a lot of like painting and redecorating in hopes of tying it all together with the new Tron coaster that's coming.
Now, do we know what's going to happen with Stitch's Great Escape?
It's going to continue to be the best ride in Magic Kingdom.
I had heard something, now I can't recall.
So it was operating on like seasonal operations, so it was opening on peak hours, but I'm pretty sure...
Meet and greet, character meet and greet.
Right now it's a meet and greet, and I think they're never doing the ride again. I think the ride
that's what I heard,
closed.
yeah. So something's going to go in there.
Something has to go in there. I have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even have any guesses of what.
Why can't they do a Wall-E ride?
I know, I do love
It's strange to me how companies can take the best product that they have and take it off the market.
Oh my god!
It's similar what they're doing right now to Stitches of,
You don't even know what it's called.
It's fine, I don't need to know what it's called because
Now,
it's a great ride.
to be honest, one of my rides that I will not go on, I only went on it once in my life and I will not go on it again, is in Tomorrowland, is the Rockets.
Oh, the Astro Orbiter?
Oh boy. Astro Orbiter.
I
don't like that thing.
No.
Oh.
No.
That thing's high up and it's scary.
It is scary. I don't know how people do it.
No.
And I'm not really afraid of rides.
No.
But like that gives me anxiety. The first time I went on that, I remember being like, I will never go on this.
Yeah, the Astro Orbiter, it's basically Dumbo, but on top of like a 2-story structure.
Right.
Yeah.
No. But for other
and more narrow. Like
Yeah.
you go more tipped.
Oh, yeah. And as other changes go, at D23 last year, I believe, they announced that they were going to put a new big theater on Main Street, but I'm pretty sure those plans got denied, so that's not happening anymore. They were going to put like a big full theater for plays and things, but that's not happening anymore. And I feel like they're doing a new Moana-themed volcano ride, but has that been completely confirmed? I don't know. It might still be in the rumor phase. That's all I got for you. All that's confirmed is Tron.
Which would be seats like Avatar.
It will be like scooter seats like an Avatar.
Well, you haven't mentioned Carousel of Progress.
That's one of Brian's favorite rides.
Woo. Brian, it's great. Good job. Not as good as Stitch, but it's good.
It's a classic from the World's Fair.
Yep.
So I'm glad that it's still there.
Yeah.
And and we talked about the train when you see it. I sometimes like taking.
I like to take the train.
The train from like back where Dumbo is over there in the what is it called now?
Storybook
Circus. All around sometimes just to like get off your feet
on a hot day.
Yeah,
it's
get off your feet.
Yeah,
it takes you all around. You get like you see the backside of Jungle Cruise, like all that.
It's really cute. It's a good time.
Yeah.
So.
Let's talk about restaurants.
Oof, I love restaurants. I know that's your favorite thing to talk about there.
Can't get any alcoholic drinks out of that ride.
Well, I'm going to start with this because since we're talking about alcohol, I just went for the first time in January and had lunch at Liberty Tavern, and I had fish and chips. It was delicious. And it was the first time I ever went there for a sit-down restaurant. I think that's one of my favorites now.
So here's the thing with Liberty Tavern.
The Liberty Tree Tavern.
Yeah,
we're talking about there.
The outside and the inside, it's what 1700s based.
Yeah.
And you look at it you're like, oh, it's gonna be crappy food. It's crappy decor.
It's delicious.
It's always great.
Yeah.
Never.
Really good.
It's
never
like
had a bad meal
Thanksgiving
there.
style delicious.
Yes.
Right. It's
American
great.
cuisine.
Do not judge the restaurant by its cover.
And I love that they're like, for us it was the Stakoviaks. Stakoviaks from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
They'll like say what state you're
It's really
from.
cute.
Now everyone knows we're from Rhode Island. Thanks,
Right?
Chloe.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Marlene.
Don't stop us.
Because it used to be a character meal. It used to be character dining with the Fab Five in their like colonial gear. And it used to be really cute. But now it's just regular family style dining.
And the food is great.
It's amazing. One of my favorite sit downs.
Well, what is your favorite sit down though?
Oh, I'm going with the Alright, Jungle Navigation Co. Limited Skipper Canteen. It's the restaurant based off the Jungle Cruise. It's in Adventureland, and it is so good. Take the dad jokes and the puns from the Jungle Cruise and put it with some good food. It's great.
Now, I remember I was supposed to eat there with you guys when I got sick once, but Melissa said that they were even so accommodating. She wanted fries and they didn't serve fries.
So they went to the restaurant next door and picked them up.
Yeah, and picked them up for her, which I thought great
It was great.
service.
She got the Tastes Like Chicken Because It Is. That's the name of a dish that they serve. She got that and she wanted it with a side of fries.
So the puns continue inside.
So good. But I think that's one of my favorite, I think it is my favorite sit-down meal in the Magic Kingdom.
I reported that last January, because I went for the first time in January, had appetizers and a couple of drinks, and I told everyone, all our millions of viewers, how great it was.
That's awesome.
So that's great that you had a great experience.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have a favorite sit-down restaurant?
No, it would be Skipper's Canteen.
Hey!
Be Our Guest for lunch, which is more of a counter service and really sit down.
I'd like Be Our Guest more for dinner than lunch.
Are you calling that your favorite?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Other than that.
I personally, if we're talking about Be Our Guest, if we're talking about that now, I think it's declined in quality since it's opening.
Yeah.
I think the service and the food quality have both gone downhill since it's opening.
Yeah,
Just gonna put that.
Yeah, everyone knows my feelings on Crystal Palace. I haven't been to Cinderella's Royal Table.
Get rid of the poo.
Right.
Love.
Other than that, there's nothing really there. It's more of a counter service. You go to Casey's and have some hot dogs.
Yeah.
I'll go to Cosmic Ray's.
Yeah.
And have some.
Do you have a favorite sit down before we do our?
No, Liberty Tree Tavern is my new one.
That's delicious.
But I've been to Royal Table and I feel the same way about what you said about Be Our Guest. I think you go there for the experience.
Yes.
Not the
quality.
Not for the price.
Not for the it's not. Agree. But the experience is top notch.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna have a little girl or a prince or whatever, and you want to do it, then do it once. But the food, don't expect actual royal.
If you if you have your dinner during the fireworks, they pump the music in.
Yeah.
But you can't actually see the fireworks from
you
inside.
just see like flares.
Yeah. So just know that if you're planning on that, it's not the same as like California Grill where you can actually go on the balcony and see them.
Yeah. But when it comes to quick service, I do love Casey's. Obviously, I love myself their little corn dog bites.
Corn dog nuggets are my favorite.
Yeah.
With the cheese sauce.
I like Pecos Bills.
I was gonna say Pecos Bills is my favorite.
They just got rid of their secret menu, the big nachos.
Yes, they did.
They got rid of that. I fed like 16 people.
But regardless, Pecos Bills I think is my favorite quick service in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
And that's in what? Frontierland, right? Or is that
Adventureland?
Yeah, it's in.
Well, it's like right.
It's on the cusp.
It's on the cusp right there. Yeah.
As soon as you pass Pirates.
Like Pecos Bill, to me, that's the Frontierland theme. So,
Okay.
but it's like right there in that cusp.
Cosmic Ray's is very
interesting.
It's interesting because the food is okay. It's less than okay. But their bar that they give you with the condiment bar they give you.
The
toppings.
It's crazy. The toppings
awesome.
bar.
Yeah.
You can make anything taste good.
Right.
Yeah. And who's the guy that plays
Sunny Eclipse?
Sorry, she knows.
Sunny Eclipse.
Sunny
the
Eclipse.
strange alien dinosaur.
I'm not gonna lie, not a fan of Sunny Eclipse.
No, he's the best part of the restaurant.
Okay.
He's the best part of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Now, who's your favorite character to find in Magic Kingdom?
For me, Fairy Godmother behind the castle. After the new morning show, we talked about the new morning show a lot of episodes ago.
Yeah.
It used to be at the train station in the front before you actually went under the tunnels. But now it's on the stage. You get to go into the Magic Kingdom half an hour to 25 minutes before the official open time, and you can stand on Main Street. You can pick up some breakfast. You can go to the confectionery, the Emporium. You can get breakfast at the ice cream shop. They have a donut sundae for breakfast, or Mickey waffles. Crazy. And then you watch a little castle show that has a ton of characters in it. And then some of those characters who are in the show go out behind the castle into that Fantasyland area that Marlena was talking about, and they do meet and greets. So I like to meet the Fairy Godmother there. She's delightful.
Yeah, I've met the evil stepsisters there.
Sometimes Lady Tremaine is there.
Yeah.
Do you remember you used to have the trash can they used to roll around?
Yeah.
Push?
Was it Push?
I think his name is Push.
It was great.
Well, they have a new one. It's called, I Can the Robot, but they're getting rid of it. I believe April 13th is its last day in Tomorrowland.
Again, same thing as Stitch's Adventure. You have a great product and you get rid of it.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the Fairy Godmother, or, I'm a sucker for meeting Tigger and Pooh next to the Pooh ride. I really like that. And during Halloween, I like to meet all of the 100 Acre Wood friends in their Halloween costumes. There's a great picture on my Instagram.
Yeah, on Halloween, that's where I've met, and we'll talk about the special parties at Magic Kingdom, but that's where I've met the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, yeah, I met Seven Dwarfs. All the villains are out.
I've met at Magic Kingdom Merida.
Yes.
When she was first coming to become a princess. She had a lot there. Alice is there a lot.
Yeah,
Mad Hatter. Obviously, Ariel has her own grotto.
Yes, Ariel
has
has
meet her.
Well, Gaston, when you can interact with her.
I was going to say, Gaston's probably the most popular
There you
because
go.
he's so
viral,
interactive.
yeah.
Right next to his tavern.
Right.
Yeah, they also have the princess meet and greets. They have the princess storybook
That you can
area.
walk into.
Right now it's Cinderella, Princess Elena of Avalor from
I
Disney
met her.
Junior.
I met her, yeah. And I said, my name is Marlena.
Oh, did she like that?
Yeah, she did. She
Wow.
goes, oh, you must like the beach because Mar means water or beach. I was like,
Wow, she's a very smart princess.
thank you.
And you can also meet, I think usually Aurora and, I don't know, Jasmine, Snow White. They're kind of...
Well, they have that Belle.
Yes, you can meet Belle during Enchanted Tales of
There
Belle.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's
I was her bodyguard one time. I was a knight.
Oh, wow.
Very proud of
Wow.
that. I served proudly. Yeah.
But and let's not forget about Talking Mickey.
Yes, Tinkerbell and Talking Mickey are in the Town Square Theater. Tinkerbell, you go one way. Talking Mickey, who is going to be silenced on May 12th, I believe.
Sad news.
I know, right? So,
Not as sad as Lilo.
Justice for Mickey.
Hashtag justice for Talking Mickey. So, so if you go to Magic Kingdom right now, go for, I think it's May 12th that's ending. Mickey will talk to you, you'll have a conversation. I think you do magic tricks sometimes. It's pretty cool, but they're silencing Mickey, and he will just be a normal meet and greet like before. In May. You can also meet, I can do this. Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Minnie in their carnival outfits in the Storybook Circus. I guess they're circus outfits.
Like the Great Donato.
Yeah,
they
it's
have
the Great Goofini or something.
Yeah.
So that's really cute. There are a lot of special meet and greet areas in Magic Kingdom, so I think they do a good job with that.
Yeah, they're definitely characters are out in full force because it is the park.
Right?
Now, we just touched on it for Halloween, but Disney Magic Kingdom does most of the parties are at Magic Kingdom. You have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You have the Very Merry Christmas Party. Then they also have a bunch of tours, which I popped up here that you can do. You can do the Keys to the Kingdom
I've
tour.
done the Keys to the Kingdom.
The
Marceline to Magic Kingdom. Marceline, Missouri is what Main Street's based off of.
Yep, and then they also still do the Disney After Hours there.
Yes, which I'm pretty sure almost all those are sold out.
Yeah, it's hard to get
this year,
tickets, but it's basically a special ticket it's like extra magic hours with a ticket, basically. You can do the Family Magic Tour. There's Disney, the Magic Behind Our Steam Trains Tour. Sheldon from Big Bang Theory would love that one.
It's true. What about Young Sheldon? I haven't watched that show.
They also do a lot of the dessert parties.
Yes.
Some of the other parks do that too, but you can do the firework dessert party there.
You usually have dessert at the Tomorrowland Terrace, then you have reserved seating for the fireworks.
Yep, and it looks like coming up soon is going to be the Incredible Summer at Walt Disney World Resort, which is going to have to do with the Incredibles movie coming out.
They're going to have, I can do this, they're going to have an Incredibles themed dance party in Tomorrowland with Mr. and Mrs. Incredible and Frozone. What? And then a lot of the other Incredible Summer activities are happening in other parks. But I know that that's happening in Magic Kingdom.
So a lot of things you can do at Magic Kingdom.
Right?
A lot of things.
That's why it takes 2 days.
I feel like if we wanted to, we could have like a whole week of episodes on just Magic Kingdom.
Right.
But it is like I keep saying, the park.
It's the park.
The park. It might not be some people who are vets, right? Like for people who go all the time like us, I don't necessarily call it my favorite park.
Yeah.
No.
But it is the park.
I was asked today when I said I was filming this episode, they said, "Oh, where's the rank?" I said, 3rd, but because it's, I'd rather be at Animal Kingdom for Pandora, and I'd rather be at Epcot for Around the World, and then Magic Kingdom because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios will change in a couple of years, but that'll be number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now it's number 3. I'm not anxious to get there, and it's Magic
But you
Kingdom.
go.
Beautiful.
But
it's great.
But you say you're not anxious to go there, but still, the moment you go there,
it's great. It's amazing.
You have that same
100%.
feeling. I love
100%.
the emporium for the shopping. I love that little kids get their hair cut at the barber shop.
Yeah, there's
and then we forgot to talk about is the card game you can do.
Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I just did that for the first time.
Yeah, you can pick up a pack of cards at the fire station right before Main Street, and then you can play the game that's all around the park, and you go up to these little sensors and you play a card game. You beat villains with your cards.
But they have these games in every park though. They have it in Epcot. No. With Kim Possible.
Oh yeah, they have,
yes,
which is Agent P's World Showcase
it used
Adventure.
to be Kim Possible.
Yeah.
So they have it. It's not just exclusive Magic Kingdom. They have it in other parks too.
Yeah.
But listen, call a spade a spade. When you're planning a trip to Disney, your first thought I can't wait to get to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
No.
It used to be. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's great. But it's not our first thought anymore because we've been so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's our first time, I remember my first time. I couldn't wait. I could not wait to get. Maybe the first 10 times I couldn't wait to see the castle. Yeah. But at that, at this point, it's Epcot.
Yeah, fair.
But it is the park.
It is the park. It's a good one.
Halloween party, awesome.
Yes, and we've had an episode about that. You guys know how we feel about the Halloween
Christmas party, awesome.
Yeah.
It's old school rides, except for It's a Small World, are all awesome.
Yeah. But sometimes, like for us, because of vets, if I'm going around October or just September, October, I might skip actually going to Magic Kingdom during the day and just go to the Halloween party.
Yeah,
right.
That's fair. Yeah.
But that's a
pro tip. That's a pro tip.
There's a lot going on at that time. You have the Food and Wine Festival, plus the Mickey's Not So Scary, so it's a lot to do. Do the Food and Wine Festival during the day. Buy your ticket to the party at night. They only sell a certain amount of tickets, so lines are shorter. People are usually trick or treating or watching the shows, the exclusive shows, so you have a chance to get on the rides. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. All right, good episode about the park, Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, yeah.
All right, so Angela, you want to remind them?
Oh, so many things. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all things Next Stop Main Street. And if you want to be notified every single time we upload, you're going to hit that little bell and join the hashtag notification squad. Oh my gosh, I sound like a teenage YouTuber. I am.
You are a teenage YouTuber.
Wow, I'm a sensation. Also, what am I wearing on my head? Not those. Those are real Disney parks. We don't want those. What am I wearing on my head?
Imitation ears.
Yeah, right?
Imitation ears.
You can check out my Etsy shop, Island Ear Co., like Rhode Island, which you now know we live in. Island Ear Co., I make homemade ears, like these beauties up here.
What theme is that one?
These were actually custom made for somebody I went on a trip with. It was actually my mother, because they matched her outfit for the Halloween party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
nice.
what? So if you want a custom order, shoot me a hot message, my dudes. Follow me on Instagram at The Castle Seeker, TheCastleSeeker. The Castle Seeker.
We'll put it below.
I'm very used to saying it over the radio, so I have to tell people because they can't read. But yeah, all my stuff is in the description. I'm wearing a shirt from used to be Cafe 47. Don't know what it's called now. That will be in the link below. That's That's all I got, I think. See, I might have missed something.
Are we sure? You got everything?
I know, all my shameless self-promotion. I think I'm good, my dude.
Alright, awesome. So our next episode, I think we're going to talk about the Disney cruise line.
Oh, yes.
Wow, okay.
2 of us can talk about that.
3 of us. You can talk about it.
We went 2011.
Oh, my goodness, yes, you did.
I just got off of one. Angela just got off of one. I think we might have a special guest, possibly. Who knows? We'll surprise you.
Never know on Next Stop Main Street.
So I think we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Probably on Main Street.
Bye, guys.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to all our videos for the latest updates on Next Stop Main Street.
And make sure you check out all of our other Disney videos by clicking up here.
Make sure you follow us on social media.